Good afternoon, everybody. Here with appreviews.com. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Perixx PX-3200 gaming keyboard. I'm going to give you an in-depth review and show you how it works. So this is the PX-3200 from Perixx. It sells for around $60 on Amazon. I'm going to go top to bottom. Up here you have your buttons M1, M2, and M3. Those are your different macro profiles for these keys along the sides right here. So you can program each key for M1, and then you can have different programming profiles for each profile. There's up to 3. So like on 1, I have it set to open my launchpad on my Mac, which you can kind of see in the reflection right there. The color choice I have chosen is green. Right here you have, that's your macro program. You push that, you select what key you want to program, you push your macros, and then you push this again and it's set. This keyboard does work on my Mac because the macros are programmed from the keyboard, so the macros do work on a Mac. As you can see, I have my hand here and the lights are still on. I'm going to talk about that in just a second, and you can see they'll go off here in a second. There they go. But right here we have your different color options. Every time you put your hand near the keyboard, or have it like resting here, the lights will stay on. Or if you're typing, they'll stay on, and when you stop, they'll go off within 5 seconds, unless your hand is here or pretty much anywhere on the keyboard. But green is my color choice. It just shows up red to show you what macro profile you're on when you put your hand down on it. But you have green, you have light blue, you have dark blue. You have purple, which looks pretty sweet from up above. You have white, you have red, yellow, and then back to green. It's a little hard to see the exact colors in the daylight on the camera, but it is a neon kind of green in person. So that's another thing I want to talk about. You have off, low, medium, medium high, and high on the brightness settings. I think they need to be a little bit brighter. If you're looking at them from an angle, kind of like back, like you're sitting at your desk, it's hard to see them from that angle when it's dark out. I mean, not when it's dark out. They're easy to see when it's dark out, but when it's light out, like in a room like I'm in right now, with the blinds halfway closed and the sun on the other side, it's still kind of hard to see. But that is that. And I forgot to talk about this key. This is your Windows lock key. You can see the light on over here. It's solid, meaning the Windows key is locked. If I were to turn that off, my Mac would wake back up when I hit it. While I'm talking about locks on the keyboard, since everything else is pretty much just standard keys, if you flip this to lock right here, you can see the light is flashing. I can like push any key on the keyboard and it will not do anything, including the color changers, the macro keys. It locks the whole keyboard. I don't know exactly the purpose of this feature, but the lights will still turn on when you touch it, which is cool. I like this for cleaning the keyboard. They just won't turn on when you tap the key. You have to put your hand near it. I like this for cleaning the keyboard because you can wipe the whole thing off without having to shut down your computer or unplug the keyboard, and you don't have to worry about it doing a million things. So that's pretty cool. Over here on the side we have a microphone input and a headset input. Well, I guess headset output and headphone input. Just said that backwards again. We have a microphone input and a headset output for some headphones, which the USB cable, it does have the 3.5mm for both attached to the USB cable, so you just have to plug this into the back of your computer. Overall, I love this keyboard. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it again so I can hear you, or I can show you what it sounds like. It doesn't sound too mechanical, but it does have a really nice feel and a really nice, the keys when they push down, they're really smooth and they feel, there's a little bit of a bump, but other than that, they're really smooth, and it's just a great feel. I love typing on it. My Corsair that I paid $125 for is still sitting over there on my shelf, so that just shows you how much I like this keyboard. I'm using it. I'm not using it because I have to. I'm using it because I choose to, because I do look forward to using this keyboard. I do love the feel and the sound of it. and I love the other customizable features, how they work on the Mac. There is PC software, but it's kind of confusing. I tried it a little bit on my PC. I'm not going to show it in this review because I'm a Mac user. This keyboard does work with a Mac. So I'm going to show you the Mac side of it, and that's going to be that, because the PC side, you can use the macros the same way, but if you try to use the software, it's just confusing, and the software doesn't really, it's not worded correctly, and it just doesn't tell you what does what, and it's just a mess pretty much on that end, and a lot of other people have said that too that I've seen. But other than that, the PX-3200 gaming keyboard is a great keyboard. I would recommend you check it out on Amazon. I will have the link down below in the description. If you have any other questions about it, you can go ahead and you can comment them below, or you can contact me on Twitter and I will be happy to answer them for you. This has been Colin with iReviews.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.